Okay, y'all, I just wanted to do a real quick video to explain to you. I have updated my Rev&Line indicator, and now it's called the Rev&Line with a trend marker. I actually was trying to push this as an update for the Rev&Line indicator itself, but the powers that be told me that my write-up was far too long. So guess what? You get it as a brand new indicator, okay? Because I never really liked, and y'all, I'm not gonna worry about going over the Rev line part, okay? In here, I have another video that talks about the Rev line, so feel free to look at it, and that's where I explain how my zigzag works and things like that, okay? Right now, I'm just going to explain the new marker line system and all that kind of stuff, okay? So let's turn around, let's look at the settings, and what I am going to do is I'm actually going to hide my zigzag lines, hide my vertical lines, and that pretty much knocks it out. Okay, the only thing I can't hide those. Okay, but that's okay. You'll notice that you have a new the way the old worked. Okay, was I actually had another zigzag built in to it, and it worked off candles. You know what I mean? So I think it was set to like 10 to 1. Okay, and the marker lines worked off of those candles. But I never really felt it was necessarily super effective. Okay. Um, and I put this in, I've been trying this, and I really enjoy it overall. What I did was is I just added in a super trend that has its own custom settings. You know what I mean? Now, by default, when you load this, the super trend line will not be shown. But if I click on this, it will show the super trend line, so it will come up. Okay. But I want to keep tight enough settings that it pretty much follows the trend and follow the trend relatively well. Okay, right now I'll turn the marker lines off. Um, so I can show you what we're looking at. Okay, what I did was, if you notice, there's also with the super trend, there's also a background highlight. Okay, right here I have a parabolic SAR sitting right here. Okay, and what it is I use the parabolic SAR as a type of filter. Okay, because it is trend confirming. So between my zigzag, that to some degree gives me trend following, and the parabolic SAR gives me trend confirming. Okay, to some degree. Um, but like right here, you do not see the parabolic SAR points on. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I'll turn it on real quick, but I don't know how well you can see them because they're just little dinky dots. Okay, but this turns the highlight on and off. So if you click on this, that gets rid of that. Okay. Y'all, I got a cold. You have to excuse me. And look, y'all, I'm Southern, okay? So, sound like I got chew in my mouth. I got a heavy Southern drawl. Just get over it, okay? If you want to make these background colors bolder, you can do it right here, okay? And I still have the feel. So, in other words, like you turn around, you turn the marker lines on, and everything else works just like it did in the original. So, if you click on that, it still will show the feel, okay? So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the marker lines and let's say, okay, because I want to explain to you how this works. All right. What I'm looking at is, if you notice, it's not here, but my zigzag would come to right here. This would give me a point. All right. But what if you notice is my, was it my super trend line is coming right here and it stops and goes red. Okay, the super trend goes red. Now remember, the parabolic star is acting as a filter on the super trend. Okay, so as long as I have this bearish super trend on and I have a red line, I'm going to get a red background. Okay, so I had two dots right here that were bullish and I was under a red line. So on these two candles, got no background color at all. Okay, so all you have to do is remember, if you have a red line and a red background, that means the parsar and the super trend are in agreement. Okay, same where we're here, you notice that whenever I turn around and I have, even though, no, but now y'all keep in mind the parsar is always running behind. So in other words, when I had this big volume candle and come up here and it tripped the par SAR, it thought it was going bullish and it didn't. It rejected and come right back down. So I'm saying, so it had the candles had to come back down here to trip it again to go bearish. Because to me, the par SAR always runs behind by, oh, I don't know, maybe two, three candles. You know what I mean? I says because it's trend confirming. The idea is the trend chart will be going by the time it kicks in. Um, so that's why, like when you turn around and you see this, that's why you'll see something like that. But like right here, you notice I turned around and uh, I had an upswing, but I had a bearish parsar dot. That's why there's no background right there. See what I'm saying? And right here, you have a bullish parsar with a bullish super trend. So we get a green background. See what I mean? So I did this with the idea that whenever you turn around and you put up here, let me put on the zigzag lines, let me put on vertical lines, and I'm going to turn the super trend line off, okay? And I want to turn the parabolic SAR dots off. But I did this with the idea that when you turn around and you see this and you see something going up, you know what I mean? And you see something like this, that gives you an idea that, okay, I know that's a turning point, okay? And I know whenever I see this right here, okay, there's a disagreement between the parabolic SAR and super trend. So the super trend probably kicked in right there, but the parabolic SAR was showing no, it's not matching. So now it's matching, and that shows me, okay, you get my drift. If y'all know the parabolic SAR, you know what I'm talking about because it always is running behind by, like I said, one, two, three candles usually. But that's what this is for, and that's why I did this. That just to give you an idea of, because like right here to me, you had a switch, and by the time it actually broke, and we got up here and it thought, okay, we're going bullish. The parabolic SAR, it actually switched again. You know what I mean? And it went back down because we basically hit right here. Okay, keep in mind, y'all, and my zigzag is built on purpose to show me the full length of the trend. Okay, full length of the trend. So I can have a movement within my zigzag. And that's done on purpose, okay? So in other words, if you don't have where price comes down, and to me it really should have reset because to me price did on this one it did pop just below that, but I'm guessing we was already far enough along that that's why. What was it? But for example, right here, this is where our wick went down too far low. You know what I mean? I said, so we come up here and we come down, and this low did not go below this wick. That's why it did not show as a, that's why that did not repaint. And it went up, even though I had a movement right here. I had a movement right here. You see what I mean? But y'all, that's it. That's why I just want to put this out real quick, just to give y'all an idea of what and how this works and what these background colors mean and where they come from because I built a super trend system in with a parsar for filtration so that way the marker lines would work off of it. Okay, so in other words, like if I show the marker lines and let me show the super trend line, you'll see what I mean. So you see where we switched to red, my marker line came up and then turned around and hit and we started going down. So remember, this cayenne blue line is there because it can only go down or sideways, down or sideways, down or sideways. The magenta line up here can only go up or sideways, okay? So anytime the super trend switches to green, this line is going to drop and reset and come and pick it up and follow the trend to the top, okay? Now, here we swap to red on our super trend, so that reset my marker line and turn around, grabbed it, and then it come down. See what I'm saying? Come down. That. So remember, right here, my super trend swapped again because right there it turned around and it changed from red to green, and bam, my high marker line dropped, the magenta line dropped, and turned around and it picked it up and went up till we turned right there and went back down. And you know what I mean? When the super trend changed, we reset again, come to here, but we didn't go any farther, and then bam, it went right back, and bam, the super trend reset and it dropped and picked it up. Just that simple. So remember, anytime you see this magenta line go down, it's resetting to go back up. Anytime you see the cayenne line go up, it's resetting to go back down. So that way, like to me, that way these provide a type of support and resistance system too. So like right here, right here, right here. See what I mean? But anyway, that's why I just want to do a real quick video so I can explain to y'all what this is. For the simple reason is when you first load this, I have it set up to where let's reset the settings. You know what I mean? The super trend line is not going to show. The parabolic sorry, it's not going to show. Remember, you can turn those things on. You know what I mean? I said, but when you first load it, it's going to look just like this. Okay? Because to me, that's what the marker lines are for. The marker line resets. So when it comes up and resets, you know what I mean, follows down, then I know, okay, you know what I'm talking about? I'm good. You know what I mean? Because I knew the super trend was it changed. It swapped. I said same way right here. I knew the super trend swapped, and it turned around, it dropped down, picked it up, and went up. But anyway, okay. I will upload this real fast. Throw it on um, YouTube. That way, y'all get an idea of what and how I use this and what all's going on. You know what I mean? So, and if you want, feel free to check Twitter. The only thing I even post is the Discord I hang out in if y'all do want to try to hunt me down or find me. Okay? Take care. Bye bye.